So Xbox Game Pass is an amazing service. For a low monthly fee, you get a ton of games for free. And also, you have the ability to stream Xbox games to your tablet or smartphones. But what if you don't own an Xbox and just one of these devices? But the screen's too small. What else are you supposed to do? Well, I think I got a solution for you guys out there. Stay tuned. What's up, guys? Johnny Chase here, and welcome back to the club, where today I had a little bit of an epiphany. I was hanging out with your boys at Game Attack, twitch.tv/Game Attack, when they're planning their sub drive, where they're driving around the United States, and each sub that gets donated to them adds mileage to their trip, which I think is a fantastic idea. And I think the trip is still going by the time this video goes up. So again, twitch.tv/Game Attack, go watch them. It came up with Grayson, one of the boys there, saying that he could possibly miss out on Streets of Rage 4 DLC while it's out. And I was researching, I said, well, Game Pass is on, on your phone. Streets of Rage is on there. I mean, as long as you go and buy the DLC, you should have access to it streaming through the cloud. And he said, that's a good solution, but, that's a game I don't really feel like playing on a tiny little screen. I want to play on a TV. And I'm like, no, fair enough. Wait a second. Can't you do that? So with a little ingenuity, I came up with this little trick. I'm pretty sure it's already been done before, but hey, if I hadn't seen it, it's new to me. So it's a trick where you can take your Android, possibly Apple. I don't know. I don't have any Apple devices. I can't test it out. I'm only human. It's a trick where taking an Android tablet or phone, running the Game Pass, and can we use a device to get it to your television? Well, I think I got it. So here's what you're going to need for it. Obviously, you're going to need some type of Android enabled device like a tablet or a smartphone. And of course, you're going to need the Xbox Game Pass app. This guy right here. Now, even though there are a few games that have like the touch screen option, it actually is not going to work for this. So you are going to need some type of Bluetooth enabled controller. Ones I have lying around here, I can actually use my 8BitDo SN30 controller. Now, as long as you have a Bluetooth controller that has at least 4 face buttons, 4 shoulder buttons, and the analog sticks, D-pad, you're going to be golden. Now, if it appears out there who want to use an Xbox controller, what I have lying around here is I have my Elite 2.0, which I'll be using for this experiment. Should pair up because it is Bluetooth enabled. So there are 2 different controller types out there within the lifespan of the Xbox One family. There's the one that came with the system, and then there's one that came afterwards. You're going to want this one here. Best way to show it off is that there's these little grooves on the top. If it's a flush face like this one here, it's Bluetooth enabled. If you've got anything else, not going to work. And now the device that's going to make this possible. So you're going to want one of these little doohickeys. It's a travel display. This one is by, I don't know the name, but it is affiliated with GameStop and EB Games here in Canada. I initially bought this as a secondary travel dock for our Nintendo Switch. So whenever we go to conventions, instead of playing on the tiny screen, I can use this thing. Although there have been a million YouTubers that say, don't use this with your Switch because of the voltage. It can fry your system, yada, yada, yada. I have failed to see any other alternative. So I say for a Switch, use this at your own risk. But for the purposes of this, how it works is this plugs into your device's USB-C connection. And on the opposite side, we've got USB-C that you're going to use for AC power. You've got your HDMI port here for display and a USB-A connection. This I haven't fully tested yet because I don't have a spare mouse, but I'm pretty sure if you plug in a mouse for it, it's going to help with some of the navigation. Now, both of the Android devices that I have are Samsung. So when I connect this to these devices, it's going to open up a program called Samsung Dext. But basically what this does is for your display device, it's going to basically convert the Android system into a rudimentary version of Windows. So you'll be able to navigate it as if it was Windows 10 or Windows 11. Okay, so now I'm going to flip the camera off to the side here, and I'm going to show you basically a tutorial on how to get everything set up. Okay, folks, slight detour. My tablet, for some reason, does not like the display device. But that's okay because I already know it works with my Samsung Galaxy S10. It has Samsung DeX already on there, so we're going to go ahead and use that instead. So one of the things you're going to do first is slide down and make sure that your Bluetooth is turned on. So I'm going to hold down the screen here, turn it on, and then I'm going to take my Elite Series controller here and pair it up with it. Let's see my hand here. Bear with me, I've never done a video like this before, so... Alright, so now I have my Elite Series 2 connected to my phone. And as you see, I can go up and down on the D-pad, and it is selecting the other devices. Okay, so now we've got a controller paired with the phone. We're going to go with the display capture. So I've got my display capture, and I've got my HDMI cable plugged in. So what should happen now is as soon as I plug this in, it should move over to the television. Boom! There we go. Oh, maybe not. I did it for a second. There it goes. Okay, so now part 2, we're going to smooth transition over to the capture. All right, so here we are now. This is my Galaxy S20 plugged in through this capture card, plugged into my Elgato, so you guys can see it on the screen here. So one of the cool things that you can do if you don't have an input or anything is that you can actually use your phone screen to navigate the menu. Now, one of the other key things I should have brought up as well is that you want to go in and change your audio settings. Most phones will give you audio input, like in case like you want to just listen through it through its own speakers, or if you have a pair of Bluetooth earpieces. So what you want to do is right now it's always defaulted for the audio to come out of the phone. If you hit display device, then the audio will come out of your television. In this case, this is going to be going through my XSplit and my recording software here. Okay, so now what you want to do is on your phone or on your tablet, you're going to have like this little icon down in the lower left corner that's going to be for navigation. So from here, I can use my phone as a mouse. You can see I'm moving the arrow around like that. And then what you're going to want to do is click down to your apps, of course, cycle through until you get your Xbox Game Pass. Which for some reason my phone thinks I have 2 of them, but that's okay. So we're just going to open up Game Pass like that. Okay, and then here's your list of games. So I always have it defaulted to cloud, so I can just, see what's available to stream from my phone. And then you've got a list of the games that I've already played here on my console and also through Game Pass I've been testing out. So now that I have my controller plugged in, I can go ahead and navigate stuff. So let's see. So again, what I said, like play with touch, unfortunately, it cannot work. So you want to just select a game from the cloud on the cloud system. So you know what? I feel like a little bit of racing. Let's go and play some Forza Horizon 4. So I'll boot that up. Select play. Move the mouse cursor out of the way. Now you got this nice little rocket ship flying through. And let's hope that it's not too loud. Because I know Forza's intro likes to be a little loud. And there we go. So now I've got it on my television. Okay, I'm gonna obviously start a game. And obviously we're on the cloud. It's going to take a little bit to sync up the data. Okay. Now imagine load times are probably going to be a little bit longer because again, this is through the cloud and it's not through an actual console. All right, and here we go. It's loaded up. It's gone into my season.
Welcome back, Jonathan.
Thank you. It's good to be back. I'm just going to exit out so we can get into the game. All right, here we go. So here we are in Forza Horizon 4. Obviously, it's not going to look the best graphically because obviously you're not using your console. You're just using your phone. So I am at a lower frame rate. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of input lag. I can notice it comparative to me playing on the Xbox One or Xbox One X that I have in my home. But I mean, it's working, and that's a tree, and it has integrity. But as you can see, like I am playing it. It is streaming through my phone, through my TV, and through my PC, which is like a very crazy thing to do. But let's take another walk here. So here it is on my television. Like I said, it's connected through my phone. There's nothing on the screen here because, like I said, we only have the touchscreen here. But, you know, there's the device. There's the HDMI cable. Unfortunately, can't run this. I can assure you, though, my Xbox is right there, but it is not turned on. You can't hear the fans or anything, but, like... But this is, like I said, this is a great alternative for anyone that can't afford an Xbox One right now. I mean, most of the world has phones, so I think this is a great alternative. If you don't have the console, all it would cost you is a Bluetooth controller, which they're pretty inexpensive comparative to, you know, you want to get an Xbox controller though, like it, you know, just to make everything copacetic. Oh. And that's even more proof that I'm doing this from my phone because that was a DM that showed up. I will blur that out for safety reasons. But yeah. I mean, be wary of that if you're streaming. That's for sure. But I mean, it works. So for anyone out there that has ever wanted to game with their friends but can't afford an Xbox, if you've got an Android and now Apple devices, I do believe... as far as I know now, the Game Pass app is on the App Store for Apple. So if you are an iPhone user, you should be able to stream Xbox games to your device of choice as well. And if you have one of those Lightning display drivers, I imagine this method will work for you guys as well. So that's it. That's my method for getting an Android device to display Game Pass on your television or capture device if you're a streamer. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful, or did you already know about this and I'm just a dumbass for not figuring this out myself. But I still think this is a really cool idea, and I think also it's a really inexpensive way for someone to experience Xbox without having to go and try to find a machine at this point, because obviously with chip shortage, you can't get a Series X. I mean, it's even hard to find regular Xbox Ones that aren't, you know, pre-owned or used or battered all to hell. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Was this helpful? Are you going to try it out for yourself? Let me know. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I still don't have outros. Bye. Although me admitting I don't have outros with an outro is pretty much the same. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Bye.